Cutler versus Phil Heath at the 2010 Mr. Olympia. When Jay won his last Olympia title, defeating Phil, who placed second, Branch Warren third, Dexter Jackson fourth, and Dennis Wolf fifth. The front double biceps shows the width in Jay's chest and dense lats. Phil hits the pose properly, unlike the way he hit the pose in his later years. It seems that his left biceps has always been better than his right. Notice how massive and full his forearms are in comparison with Jay's. Phil has the smaller waist, but Jay has the better separated quads. The front lat spread shows the width in Jay's chest, shoulders, and lats. Although not as wide, Phil flows perfectly with his rounded chest, shoulders, and arms, along with his narrow waist. The side chest from the finals shows that Phil has the more rounded chest, shoulders, and the better separated arms and superior forearms, with visible striations in his chest, hamstrings, and glutes with his tight midsection. The back double biceps shows that Phil has the more aesthetic and the better symmetrical and proportional back. Notice his ripped arms and rounded shoulders, which perfectly connect with his ripped traps and lats. His glutes are better ripped and more aesthetic than Jay's. They both have massive thighs, ripped hamstrings, and powerful calves. Another back double biceps shot showing the superior conditioning of Phil's back. Phil also has the better traps, the better lower back, and the better ripped and aesthetic glutes, and the more massive and fuller forearms. The rear lat spread shows that Jay is wider, but Phil is more conditioned with the better traps. Notice how striated Phil's lower back and glutes are. Both have massive thighs and ripped hamstrings. This shot from the finals shows that although smaller, Phil has the better traps and the better ripped glutes. Jay was never as powerful from the back as he was from the front, except for his ripped hamstrings. Phil has among the best triceps nowadays, and it shows in the side triceps pose. Notice how massive and striated his triceps are, which form, along with his rounded and ripped shoulders, arms, and forearms, a very dominant pose. Jay also has impressive triceps, but definitely cannot match Phil's. Notice the size and the conditioning of Phil's thighs and calves. Both, however, maintain tight midsection with ripped abs. The abs and thighs shows that both have ripped abs, but Jay has a very wide waist, which distorts his overall aesthetics in this pose. Phil's midsection back then was aesthetic, and his abs were symmetrical and did not suffer from the bloated stomach. They both have massive and ripped quads with visible striations in Jay's outer quads. The most muscular shows that Phil flows better with his rounded and striated chest, explosive shoulders, phenomenal arms and forearms. Although wider, Jay does not show any aesthetics in this pose, especially with his wide waist. The crab most muscular shows Jay's powerful traps and incredibly wide chest, with Phil having the better rounded shoulders. Notice how small Phil's waist is in comparison with Jay's. Jay's win that year was not dominant as many think. Phil actually was better in many poses, especially from the back. He added more size and improved his conditioning to rightfully defeat Jay in 2011 and win his first Olympia title, which will be the topic of our next video. So stay tuned and don't forget to subscribe, share, and like. Thanks for watching and have a nice one.